Catholic News Roundup is brought to you in part by PewSitter.com, your online Catholic newspaper for the third millennium, CatholicMediaCoalition.org, in line with the Church, online with the world.
And TheAmericanCatholic.com, politics and culture from a Catholic perspective.
Hello and welcome to today's edition of Catholic News Roundup. I'm Michael Voris. Hollywood pushed Planned Parenthood in 2010. The Planned Parenthood abortion business reported making more than $1 billion, that's with a B, dollars in income in 2010, but not without a lot of help from their friends in Hollywood. Looking back on 2010, in its recently released annual report, Planned Parenthood racked up a stunning number of celebrity endorsements from musicians, writers, actors, and other big-named people. That high-profile celebrities would endorse abortion shouldn't come as a surprise. What is noteworthy is the very large number of notables who are endorsing abortion, giving child slaughter an air of being cool. A monument to homosexuality. The Spanish city of Barcelona will erect a monument to gays, lesbians, and transgendered people who have been persecuted and repressed, quote, throughout history. That announcement from the city of Barcelona last week. The exact site of the pink triangular stone monument has not yet been decided, but a spokesman for the City Hall said the square outside of the Sacred Heart or Sagrada Familia Basilica, quote, is one location that has been proposed, end quote. Pope Benedict XVI consecrated the city's emblematic Antonio Gaudí designed church last month as hundreds of gays and lesbians staged a mass kiss-in to protest the Roman Catholic Church's stance on homosexuality. A statement from the City Hall this past week said the monument would be unveiled in February. It said the inscription will read, quote, in memory of the gays, lesbians, and transsexual people who have suffered persecution and repression throughout history. Barcelona, 2011. Such a tribute has been demanded for some years by Spain's Gay Rights Association, that according to the statement. Liberal newspaper honors dissident. The National Catholic Reporter is awarding its first ever Person of the Year award to Sister Carol Keehan, the religious sister who threw her support behind Obamacare and thus provided cover for a number of Catholic Democratic congressmen to vote for the abortion funding bill. Keehan is the president of the Catholic Hospital Association and gets paid nearly $1 million a year. Obama gave her one of the pens he used to sign the bill into law at the White House signing ceremony last March. Stay with us, back in just a few seconds.
Catholic News Roundup is brought to you in part by NewOxfordReview.org, the voice of Catholic Orthodoxy, in print and on the web, and RenewAmerica.com, expanding the influence of America's grassroots in the cause of freedom.
CatholicUnderground.com, the podcast about our Catholic faith and new media.
The Pope and peace. Pope Benedict, worried over increasing interreligious violence, will host a summit of world religious leaders in Assisi, Italy in October to discuss how they can better promote peace. He made these announcements this past Saturday. Benedict told pilgrims and tourists in St. Peter's Square the aim of the meeting would be to solemnly renew the commitment of believers of every religion to live their own religious faith in the service of the cause for peace, end quote. He made the announcement hours after a bomb killed at least 17 people in church in Egypt in the latest attack on Christians in the Middle East and Africa. The Assisi meeting will take place on the 25th anniversary of a similar encounter hosted by the late Pope John Paul II in 1986 in the birthplace of St. Francis. And lastly, Vatican Finances. Pope Benedict committed the Vatican to upholding European Union rules against money laundering and financial fraud amid an Italian probe into the Holy See's banking operations. In a recent apostolic letter, the Pope said a special Vatican authority will begin to work this month on implementing legislation enforcing the European laws. The move comes amid a money laundering probe by Rome prosecutors into the Vatican Bank and its top 2 executives. The new law will go into effect at the Vatican on April 1st this year. I'm Michael Voris. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure and tune in tomorrow for your daily dose of Catholic News Roundup right here on RealCatholicTV.com. And be sure and check out The Vortex today, where we discuss the dissident newspaper that needs to be shut down. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure and tell your friends about us. And as always, God bless you.